It's probably given me a healthier respect for toilet paper. I've been inspired by Christo, the artist, who wrapped Little Bay in the late 60s. He wrapped the whole bay in vinyl or some sort of cloth. I guess we all want to imagine that our work's on the cutting edge, but that's up for interpretation, isn't it? I'm hoping to have an exhibition at Umbrella Studio this year. I think the only thing you can do is sort of try and hope that you trigger some understanding. The old growth forests in Tasmania have actually been maltreated. It's sold for wood chip at a rate of 5 million tonnes a year, and they basically get pulped and used for toilet paper. The important things to remember, it's not just the actual tree, it's the life that's actually involved with this tree. They've got a whole range of birds that feed off the nectar from the trees, and then there's the insects that actually live off the tree, and then there's the birds that feed off the insects. So they're really, one tree is quite an enormous ecosystem within itself. This tree is a bloodwood. It's very popular with possums because it's very easy to climb up and down. Doing this makes me feel pretty giddy actually. Getting a bit of a head spin. A tree hugger. I don't think I've got the guts to be a true tree hugger. Someone that's chaining themselves up to a bulldozer, they're extremists, but no one seems to see it as an extreme action to totally decimate a rainforest. No one sees that as an extreme action to denude half a country. They don't see that as being extreme because as soon as you can quantify it put a value on it with money, it's okay. In clear felling in Tasmania, for example, 20,000 hectares per year, 200,000 very large housing blocks. Well, I'm mixing up some, well, I'm not really mixing it, but I'm just thinning out some red paint here, and that's I'm going to splash across the actual trunks of the trees, a la Jackson Pollock. The red represents the actual blood of the animals that have died, say possums or koalas. Not only in the actual initial clear felling, but also in the burning of the land after it's been clear felled, and then the poisoning of the land in preparation, poisoning of the land with 1080 in preparation for the plantation forest that will be planted. It looks bloody, yeah. what a lot of people don't associate with clear felling is that they don't see it as being a bloody sport. In actual fact, there's a lot of blood involved. That's what happens when you start clear felling. And the trees that we've got here, they probably would only make up about 1.5 tons, of which the Tasmanian government gets about $15 per tonne. So a lot of that's going down the toilet. Every now and again you have to have some sort of check on yourself and sort of say, okay, where are we going? What do we want? Rather than say, what do I want? And I think you have to consider what you're here for.